everybody, Cinema Sickness here with your daily sickness video, and as always, hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and I need to start remembering to sit up straight in these videos, and just in life in general. I'm always hunched over. I don't know why. I gotta sit up straight. I have the worst posture in the world. I don't walk standing up straight. I don't sit standing up straight. It's horrible for my back, and my back has been killing me. I gotta sit up straight for these videos. Makes me look more handsome anyway. So, alright guys, let's get down to it. Let's take a look at some stuff I picked up over the last week or so. So, first 4 things we're going to take a look at here are 4 CDs I grabbed from FYE. I happened to be in the mall and wasn't there really to do any cinema hunting. I had to actually go to a completely different store for a completely different reason. But I was walking past the FYE and, walking past FYE, I gotta go in. So went in and they were actually having a sale and it was buy 2, get 1 for $1. Unfortunately, not nearly as good as their buy 1, get 1 for $1 sale, but whatever, it is what it is. Still not a bad deal. And I looked through all their movies. Well, I didn't really look through all their movies. I skimmed over their movies. Unfortunately, as I've said before, when it comes to FYE, if you're going to do some true hunting in that store, I mean, if you want to get down to it and find some really good deals, there are usually good deals to be had in FYE. It just involves a lot of hunting. You got to start looking through everything. Unfortunately, what I wish FYE would do, but they don't do, is just have a used section. Just all their used movies, boom, right here. I think it would make sense because A, you could have people who just want to buy used movies go over there and find good prices on used movies. And B, it only makes sense because they tend to put their new movies and used movies together. So let's say you're looking for a copy of some movie you really want to find and they have it for $20, something brand new, but then right behind it's like a copy of the movie for $5 used. What are you probably going to buy? The $5 used copy. So it only makes sense that maybe they would make more money if they didn't put all that stuff together, because maybe somebody just going in not wanting to look through all the used movies would just go to find the movie they want for $20 and pay $20 instead of going, oh, there's a $5 copy and buying it for $5. I don't know, it makes sense. So I really wish FYE would just get rid of their whole just mixing everything together mentality and just make a used section. It'd make my life so much easier. And when I would go in there, I would just go and hunt used and it would be awesome. But unfortunately, they don't do that. And I skimmed over everything and nothing was popping out at me, and I didn't have like 3 hours to kill in the store, so I just left the DVDs alone. Went over to the CD section, and much easier to look through. The CD selection at my local FYE is pretty lame. It is 2 half rows. What I mean by half rows is the DVD, the rows of DVDs go from the front of the store to the back of the store. The rows of CDs, there's 2 of them. They go from midway of the store to the back. That's it. It's pretty lame that FYE, at least my local FYE, is like a horrible selection of music. But I actually found some stuff I want to pick up. So I actually paid full price for this. This was brand new, and that is Dead Kennedys, Fresh Fruit for Rotting Vegetables. Arguably one of their best CDs. It's got stuff like Kill the Poor, California Uber Alice, I love I Kill Children, Chemical Warfare, Holiday in Cambodia. It's a lot of their classics are on this album. Again, arguably their best album. And I am a huge Dead Kennedy fan. Definitely one of my top 10 favorite bands of all times. When I was in high school, I would have told you this is my all-time favorite band. I was obsessed with the Dead Kennedys when I was in high school. But great band. And again, a band who's like every CD and all like the little weird CDs that are put out. I had every one of them until I was an idiot and sold off my CD collection. Now I got to get them all back. This was only $5. No brainer. For $5, I will definitely pick up some Dead Kennedys to get that back in my collection. Awesome. And then the 3 titles I picked up here, which I think I ended up paying like $5.50 a piece for, so maybe a little bit more than I would have liked to have paid, but it is what it is. I got some cool stuff. So I picked up 2 Green Day albums. We have Shenanigans, which I thought I actually already owned. I don't. This is a bunch of like B-sides and rarities. It's tracks that were on like compilations and stuff like that. So really cool compilation of Green Day music that was just released kind of sporadically all over the place. So really cool. That's awesome. Great album. And then I also grabbed 21st Century Breakdown, which I actually haven't heard with the exception of the songs that were hits. Otherwise, I really haven't heard this album. So looking forward to checking it out. I do enjoy Green Day. I enjoy their early stuff, their mid stuff quite a bit. Like Warning and Up, it's like, so I'm probably not going to like love this CD, but I still enjoy it, so I'm probably not going to hate it either. So definitely wanted to pick that up. just to add to my Green Day collection. So cool, some Green Day. But this is like one of the coolest things. I can't believe they have this. I stumbled upon this. I was pretty excited. And that is Mustard Plug Masterpieces, 1991 to 2002. Mustard Plug is an amazing ska band. You guys know how much I love my ska music, so I was pretty blown away to come across this. I actually didn't have this album. This is kind of like a greatest hits album. I didn't have this back in the day. What I ended up having was I had a bunch of their just regular albums. I never had this one, so this is really cool. This is awesome. It's an enhanced CD, so it actually has a music video for Everything Girl. So very, very cool. Awesome band, and very cool to have some Mustard Plug back in the collection. Again, great ska band. This was an amazing find. Definitely, probably the coolest thing. I mean, Dead Kennedys is pretty cool for $5, but Dead Kennedys, I come across that every so often. I mean, not used, but new. But Mustard Plug, it's not something you come across too often, so really cool in my opinion. That's awesome. All right, so then... ran out, again, not intending to do any hunting. Went around to a whole different store. I was in this little, like, rinky-dink town I've never been in before. I was literally looking for something certain, so I had to run to this store out there. And scariest town I've ever been in. Okay, that's a lie. There's actually this one town outside of Philadelphia that I've been in that was the scariest town I've ever been in. I was scared to get out of my car. It was that bad. I'm the type of person who, goes to visit friends in Philadelphia, or at least I used to. I hate going to Philadelphia now, but I used to go in high school visit friends in Philadelphia. In, like, the shadiest parts of Philadelphia, I'd be walking down the street at, like, 3 in the morning, like, oh, who cares? This just town I was in one time was just like, wow, this is bad. These are the towns like you hear about in movies. Like, it was bad. So that was the scariest town I've ever been in. This was like the trashiest town I've ever been in. We'll put it that way. It's not scary, trashy. I mean, it was like, I felt like the air just felt dirty in this town. It was that bad. So I won't give town names just in case anybody lives there, but it was a really bad town. I wasn't too thrilled. And they had a Goodwill. I stopped in there to go to that one store I had to go to, and in that same shopping center was a Goodwill. And even though, and this is how bad my sickness is, even though I was running late and I knew I did not have time, I barely had time to go in the store I needed to go into, got in there, got out. I had enough time literally to leave that place and get back to where I had to get back to. I was like, but there's a Goodwill I've never been to. I gotta go. And I hadn't eaten lunch yet, and I was starving, so I already knew I was probably gonna be late getting to where I had to go, because I knew I had to stop and get some lunch. I went to the Goodwill anyway, and yeah, so that's how you know a sickness, when you're like skipping lunch and showing up late to where you have to go just to go do some hunting at a Goodwill you've never been to before. But it paid off. I got some cool stuff. But yeah, this Goodwill, if I wasn't in a hurry, I would have filmed there. I apologize for not filming there. I really wish I would have, like, looking back on it. Like, it looks like the store, it was full of stuff, which is pretty cool. But it looks like, people would take stuff and look at it and go, oh, and just throw it down. And, like, no employee would ever pick it up and, like, put it back on the shelf. Like, nothing like it just, stuff was thrown everywhere. I should have at least taken a picture of the media rack where the DVDs, Blu-rays, and CDs were. It looked like a disaster. So stuff was just thrown onto this rack. I mean, it was insane. I could barely even look through it because stuff was just thrown onto it. It looks like the store has not been straightened up since the day it came into being. It was crazy. It was insane. But I looked through the stuff anyway, and I found some cool things. So I believe for $2 a piece, first thing I picked up here was Pink Panther. This is what is this? Well, the side says Pink Panther and Other Hits. Henry Mancini and the Mancini Pop Orchestra. So yeah, Pink Panther, Moon River, Baby Elephant Walk, and Other Hits. Cool. I like the Pink Panther theme. Although I like Baby Elephant Walk too. That's cool. So yeah, I picked it up. I don't really know too much about this, but it's got the Pink Panther theme, so I had to grab it. This is cool. This is the best of Engelberg Humperdinck, the Christmas collection. I've never heard, at least to the best of my knowledge, I don't think I've ever heard any of his Christmas music before. I certainly know of his music, I know his style, and it sounds like it's going to relate to Christmas music well, but I've actually never heard any of his Christmas music, at least, again, to the best of my knowledge, so I thought that was pretty cool. I had to pick this up. I love Christmas music, as I said before, like, once, like, Thanksgiving hits, it's nothing but Christmas music for me until, like, New Year's. I love Christmas music, so I had to grab this. We'll check it out, see if it's any good. It looks pretty cool. It was $2, so I picked it up. And then I grabbed some cinema as well. So the one only VHS I grabbed for 97 cents was, this is cool. You guys are going to know why I picked this up in a second. Barbie Birthday Party at Walt Disney World Epcot 94. Look at that. I'm not really in the habit of picking up Barbie related VHS or DVDs or anything like that, except for I have a really cool like Barbie like animated movie that's actually kind of cool. Yeah, I had to grab this. It was Barbie at Epcot. I mean, that's so cool. You guys know me. I'm a Disney nut, so I definitely wanted to pick this up for the Epcot goodness. Not so much the Barbie goodness, but for the Epcot goodness. I watched it. Wow. I will be reviewing it soon, and yikes, this was an interesting watch. The Epcot parts are fun, but interesting watch. So, pretty cool. Apparently, there's only 1 cent if you bought it with Camp Barbie, Happy Birthday Barbie, Glitter Hair Barbie, Locket Surprise Barbie, or Bedtime Barbie. Bought any of those Barbie dolls, you got this VHS tape for 1 cent while supplies last. So pretty awesome. I mentioned I was watching it on Instagram and stuff like that, and apparently a lot of you guys out there, I think mostly women, said that you used to watch this like religiously when you were little girls. So that's pretty cool that so many people out there watch this. But I had to grab it. It was Epcot. As soon as I saw Spaceship Earth, I knew this was going in my collection. So that's great. And then you guys know how much I'm a sucker for this kind of stuff. I paid, I think, $2 for each of these. I grabbed Hot Fuzz, the Walmart exclusive disc, 3 hours of bonus content. And it is just that, it is a bonus disc. As I said before, I'm just a sucker for collecting these recently. You just don't see these too much nowadays. Now, like, bonus content just comes just with it in general, or it's downloadable, or if it is on a bonus disc, it's like kind of like packed inside the regular artwork and stuff like that. You don't really see too much where it's like 2 titles side by side packaged together. I mean, every now and then you see it, but not a lot anymore. And I miss those days, so I always want to pick these up. Plus, Hot Fuzz is an amazing movie. I love the Cornetto trilogy. It is just fantastic. Like 3 amazing movies, and Hot Fuzz is definitely a great one. So very cool. I'm sure all these bonus features are probably on the Blu-ray I have. Maybe, possibly, I don't know, but I had to grab it anyway. Just a cool collectible piece in my opinion. Then some Scholastic video collection releases here. I love videos. Scholastic video collection releases. I love these. We have The Night Before Christmas and More Christmas Stories. Really cool. As I said before, these are great for the animation. It's like kid stories, but with really cool animation. Kind of reminds me a little bit of like the segment in Reading Rainbow where they talk about books and stuff like that, kind of. I love it. It's great. These are something fantastic I actually really enjoy watching because I'm a big fan of animation. And there's something I can watch with Cinema Cyclist Jr., which is also really cool. I got a bunch of these in the collection, and I love picking these up whenever I come across them. And surprisingly, this was in perfect shape, so I had to grab it. And definitely a cool collection of Christmas stuff. So I'm definitely going to watch this holiday season with Cinema Cyclist Jr. So awesome find there. And then this was definitely the gem. This, I mean, even though this was pretty awesome, because you guys know I'm a big Disney nut, I will say that this actually trumps it a little bit. This is pretty cool. This is something I've been on the hunt for some time now. I was very excited to come across this, and really made it kind of made me go, all right, I'm going to be late. I really shouldn't have stopped in here, but I saw this, and when it was saw it in perfect condition, I went, oh, okay, screw being late. This makes up for it. I grabbed Evolution, the animated movie. I have this on VHS, but I've been looking for it on DVD for some time now, and I've come across it a few times, but always scratched and in horrible condition. I thought that was going to be more of the case, because the artwork is, well, it's just the art, but the case is a little dirty. So I was like, there's no way this is going to be in good shape, and scratch-free. So, absolutely amazing. Cool find. I can now put my VHS copy to rest. That is great. Again, been on the hunt for this one for some time now, so to come across it finally is really, really cool, and definitely a great find. Again, made the trip into that Goodwill completely worth it, and awesome. So I would like to get out to this Goodwill again sometime in the future, just to shoot some video there and just show you how yikes of a Goodwill it was, and just how everything was just so trashy, and just stuff was thrown everywhere, and just what a mess of a store this was. And customer service was horrible. There was like this huge line of people, and a lady was like ringing people up, and then she just like left, and I'm like, what? And just like horrible customer service. And I think some of the employees were like cursing at one point. It was pretty bad. I told you, this town was just, but I really like to shoot there. It's not really in an area I ever go to. Like I said, I've never been out there before. I really have no reason to ever go out there probably again. So if I do go back out there, it's going to have to be for like a special trip. So maybe I will someday go out there and shoot some more for you guys. I do want to show you the store, but again, it'd be like a whole special trip out there. So we'll see. But all right, guys, that is it. So like I always say, thank you guys so much for checking this video out. Be sure to hit that like button down below. Also, if you want to see a new video from me every single day, hit that subscribe button and you're going to get one. And also, if you want to grab yourself a Cinema Sickness t-shirt, hoodie, tank top, buttons, hats, kids gear, baby gear, all kinds of cool Cinema Sickness gear, head over to cinemasickness.spreadshirt.com where you can get yourself some of that. And finally, if you want to show your support for new content and just show your thanks and appreciation for these videos, I almost made it. My throat was going dry. I almost made it. If you want to show your support and thanks for these videos, head over to patreon.com/Cinema Sickness. Every tiny little bit helps and is very much greatly appreciated. So again, that is it, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a great one, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.